glad that I did not start talking because I was so close to talking. So it's 8:30 right now and I'm drinking coffee. It's cool. All right, so we're gonna dive right into these embarrassing stories. You guys know I have no censor, so number one. This was like 10 years ago, but it still haunts me. Anyway. Okay, I feel you. I have so many of those. Honestly, we're not even gonna go down that road. So, anyways, I sat next to this new girl in high school. She was cool at first until one day she asked for my mom so she can call her man. I think she meant phone. Okay, anyways, I sat next to this new girl in high school. She was cool at first until one day she asked for my phone so she can call her man. I said yes. She asked to use it and walked to the restroom. Minutes later, she comes back and hands me my phone. A week later, I was deleting my outbox from my phone and find nudes of her in the school bathroom. This girl had the audacity to use my phone for that shit. I was embarrassed as hell for her. Like, come on. Your man can't wait, huh? I mean, sometimes they can't. But no, honestly, that's trifling as fuck. Why? First of all, that means her naked ass hand touched your phone. So you have her naked ass on your hand and on your phone, and depending on what kind of photos that this chick was taking, you might have some particles on your phone that don't need to be on your phone. Or I don't know, whenever this happened, if you probably had like a rash somewhere, that might have been why. That's disgusting. Honestly, I would never. But let me tell y'all one thing though, I did get in trouble when I was younger because this guy, I used to play this game called Habbo Hotel, and Habbo Hotel was like an IMVU but super basic, and it was just like a chat room style thing. And I met this guy on there who cares? Anyways, so I met this guy on there. I had no phone at the time, so I would use my mom's iPod Touch to, you know, use that bootlegged iMessaging system. So I was being a little freak of nature, and I was just curious. I had never seen a thing before, and I was like, take a picture and write my name on it. Mind you, I'm like 15 years old. I'm 15. I'm 14. I'm 15. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, I was just curious about what certain things looked like on guys that I knew. And, you know, I saw everything. I was super disgusted. Disgusting. Anyways, I put the iPod back down to charge the next day, and actually not even the next day. I remember I ran downstairs. It was like 3 in the morning. I run down. I put the iPod down to charge. My dad bursts into my room not even 10 minutes later and is like, what the fuck is this? Dick all on the screen. And I'm just like, I don't know, must be spam. Next story. Look at how she starts this out. Bitch, let me tell you. So let her tell us. So a couple of months back, I started dating this guy, and fast forward to about a month ago, he came back from this trip, and girl, I was so excited, but I had ate a whole pastrami sandwich right before, and you know, I'm thinking nothing of it when I should have, because when I get nervous, I be getting the bubble guts, or I feel like I have to blow chunks. So we was already about to get hot and heavy, and I felt the pastrami sandwich coming up, so I was like, pineapples, but he didn't catch it. Right after I blew chunks all over his bed. Oh my God, so you could taste the pineapple. I just have to relax before I throw up myself really quickly. Okay. I didn't even have time to be embarrassed because he jumped to my rescue so fast and took care of me. He's still here today, so I guess he's all right. Oh my gosh, of course he better fucking be there. Oh my God. If a guy dumped me after I threw up on his bed, I wouldn't blame him, but I would be judging him because one, it's like, things happen, you know, people get sick. I could have ate something, you could have had something, some asbestos in the ceiling or something, I don't know. So anything could have triggered that. But that's really cute that he's still there. I mean, I've had some embarrassing throw up moments with people I've been dating too. Like this one time, I went to the studio with one of my previous people I was with, and I was trying to like show out. I don't know why. I was trying to show out for all of his guy friends about how I can outdrink all of them because I can, and I did. But I ended up making an ass out of myself. But I can still outdrink them. So we were just at the studio. We were really bored. And every time, I mean, I know it's gonna be like, I knew it was gonna be like a 6-hour process. So I went ahead and I told his friends to get me a 6-pack of Stella Artois, which is a beer. And then I told them to give me some of their Hennessy too. So, shot to Hennessy, I drink a whole 6-pack to myself. And next thing I know, I'm standing in the hallway crying to my boyfriend at the time, and I just threw up. And I remember a couple of his friends just walked by, just like, oh shit. And I'm just like on my knees, like crying, like, oh my God, they're gonna judge me. And oh my God, I can't go in there, and I just gotta go home. Hot fucking mess. But he was still there after. I mean, he was cheating, but he was still there. So, I mean, when I was 15, I lost my virginity to this guy from high school, or from school. And basically, he came over to my house and we got things going. Foreplay was a disaster because he was too rough with his fingers. And it got to the point where he broke my hymen all over his hand and got blood all over the sheets and his fingers. So disgusting. And I see him around all the time. Okay. How long was his fucking fingers, first of all? Wow. I can't imagine. I mean, that was your first time. I wonder how many people can say that they lost their virginity to a finger. Probably a few. I feel like that's very common. I mean, women like break their hymens horseback riding. So, but damn, I can only imagine it's just like everything's just going great. And then here comes the Kool-Aid, and here comes the screaming, and here comes the never talking to me again. All over some blood. I mean, you were gonna stick it in there anyway. What's the difference if it's your hand or your other thing? You know? So I was in high school senior year. It was lunchtime, and during lunch I usually go to the gym to play volleyball. That morning I decided to wear jeans that I haven't worn in a while. So here I was playing volleyball in my jeans. Someone decided to spike the ball towards me, and I dropped it down low to pick the ball up. But as soon as I went down, I felt a cold breeze right my way. She said, as soon as I went down, I felt a cold breeze, and right away I knew I fucked up. There's my ass hanging out my jeans. I tried to cover up with my hands and slowly backed away. I go to the gym's office and had to ask someone to grab my bag or to bring my shorts, and they asked why, and I had to tell them. Right away, they went running for my bag and sprinted back. Never in my life did I think something like that was gonna happen to me. Ass hanging out, wore shorts for the rest of the day. Someone out there knows. I thought that stuff only happens in movies. I have never had something like that happen to me personally, but I've been around people where that has happened. One time, I used to go up to my grandma's house in the summertime, and I'd hang out with my cousins and my aunts and all that stuff. And we had this one friend who was just a little more advanced than us in a lot of different areas. And she was just showing us how to properly pop our coochies. And we were at Mr. Getty's. So Getty's, I don't know. It's like this pizza arcade place in Spartanburg, and she dropped it down low, and it just split right in the crotch. Right there, it just sounded like that zipper noise that pants make when you split them, and we never let her live that down. And maybe that's why I had so much bad karma, you know, coming my way, because I would just laugh at her ripped crotch randomly in church. But that's the past. So anyways, I was a freshman in college and I was seeing this guy I liked since high school. We had both had crushes on each other and finally saw what was up the summer I went to college. He's a few years old, so it made sense. It's winter break now. And of course, all of your back home friends get together to catch up and have some fun. Luckily, my friend dated his best friend, so we all got to hang out. Her boyfriend was also our weed guy. At this point in the game, I wouldn't call myself a smoker. He smoked us out and I was high as shit, sitting on my booze floor with everyone. Some funny shit popped off and I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing uncontrollably, and of course, I'm sucking in my vagina muscles to stop myself from peeing on the floor. Girl, I needed to do Kegels 5 years ago because sis started tinkling. Bitch! First of all, why did you have to word it like that? Sis started tinkling like you're a little cat? Like, I'm done as fuck. I'm so done. And it was that time of the month. Wow! It was horrible. I didn't even want to stand up and look at this man's beige carpet when it was time to go. Oh my god, Lord, please don't ever let me get my period on a guy I'm talking to's carpet. I feel for you. That's so embarrassing. And it really shouldn't be. Like, things like that should not be embarrassing. Like, if I'm sitting in your lap, I don't know, things like that shouldn't be embarrassing, but it kind of is embarrassing because it's kind of like, why didn't you just get up and go to the bathroom? But it's like you were high. So it's like, and then take in all the other elements that come along with like social anxiety, being around your boo, you're high, you don't even know it's just so much. So it's just like, damn, bitch. I really feel for you because that really does suck, because there was definitely some kind of brown stain on that floor. Reddish, brownish shade. All right, guys, last story of the evening. We'll do this again next week. I literally pissed on myself on the first day of work at an Italian restaurant. Just straight pissed my pants while behind the register. I quit the next day. I quit the next day. And by the way, this is because I held my pee all day because I'm dumb as fuck. And I didn't want to ask anyone to stand behind the register for me. I was a cashier. I feel you. You know, it's kind of like your first day of work and you're trying to really set the tone and like leave the best impression possible, but you literally peed on their floor and probably on the register itself. Oh, I'm done. This was amazing. This reminded me why I did this in the first place, because you guys go through shit that I've gone through. Clearly, and you guys go through shit that's just funny, and it's good that we are able to laugh about our trials and tribulations rather than sulk about them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with something different for you guys soon. And if anyone is in LA, August 29th through September 5th, I'm gonna be out there. So if you want to hang out, if you want to shoot, if you want to do something, I don't know, let me know. We're looking for apartments, so it's gonna be kind of hectic, but I still want to do fun shit. So I will be back soon with another video. Maybe something kind of like lookbookish. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be back.